My name is Lynn,
My name is Scott.
and we have just recently moved to Panama from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. What brought us to Panama? Well, a couple of years ago, we were visiting a friend who had retired to Belize, and we went to visit him there, and we fell in love with the expat lifestyle. We thought, this is something we can do.
It's his fault.
It is. So when we got back home, I started doing some research, and I started looking at 5 countries, and then I hit on Panama, and even more so, I hit on Jackie's website. Once I found that was it. That sealed the deal. Jackie is just such a wealth of information. So I just went through her webpage, and then I decided we needed to do one of her tours. So we booked it. We came last April. Money well spent. Jackie is just awesome. So we spent a week on our tour, and then we stayed another 2 weeks after that on our own. And we rented a car here in Boquete, and we drove all through the country, went back to some of the same places that Jackie had shown us, but as well we went to a few that we wanted to check out on our own. But definitely Boquete is it for us. Yeah, we love the mountains, we love the sunshine, we even love the rain. So that's what's got us here so far. So why did we choose Boquete? Like I said, we drove through most of the country. We spent 10 days in Panama City as well. The rest of the country is beautiful, but we come from a climate that's quite cold. Being from Canada, we're not used to extreme heat. So we just felt that a beach, environment just couldn't work for us. We would have air conditioning on all the time, and it was just too hot. So we just love the mountains. It actually reminds us a lot of home. The community here is great, I have to say. I mean, there's so many expats here. Already we're starting to meet some new friends. We're getting involved in some activities. So we just really felt Boquete suited our needs.
If I may expand on that a bit. And also, it's not just the expats that drew us here. When we met the local people and walked through the streets, and everybody said hi to each other, and everybody was friendly, regardless if you're an expat or you're a local. It's the whole feeling of that small town that seems to be missing where we're from. It's just a beautiful community, and it's a tight community, and we really like that as well.
The neighborhood that we ended up finding our home in, it's in Alto Boquete, which is an upper area outside of the town of Boquete. It's a little bit breezier, but we quite like that. Once again, we enjoyed the wind. We have a lovely view of Vulcan Brew from outside our house, and we have a little closed-in glass area that we really enjoy sitting out and having our morning coffee. So the neighborhood is quite quiet. The neighbors seem really nice. We haven't been here long yet, but we definitely like it so far. What concerned us before coming to Panama? Nothing overly, except for maybe just the language. We don't speak any Spanish, but we're learning. We're doing some Duolingo online, and mostly just trying to have conversations with people and using, the Spanish language every day when we get a chance. I think it'll come with time. Definitely little words here and there. I don't think I'll ever be fluent, but we seem to get our messages across, and people are just so friendly about it. As long as you make an attempt, they'll definitely, attempt to communicate back. So that was probably one of the biggest concerns, I think. Yeah. There's some differences in the culture, but so far we're making that work, and we expected that. I mean, we didn't come here for the same. We want something different. We want a new adventure.
So in answer to the question, do we have any concerns or has been any problems here? The only problem that I've noticed is the weight loss. We're eating better, we're getting out, we're walking around, we're seeing things, we're going on hikes, and our clothes are fitting better. So I understand a lot of people can't relate to that problem, and it's probably a good problem, so we're not complaining.
Let me see, what's our best experience so far? We went down to the beach for a couple of days, and that was great. The beach is an hour to an hour and a half away, depending on where you want to go. We went to Las Lajas, spent 2 nights there. Beautiful resort, and just great water, great beaches, and we love that it's within a couple hours drive for us. So we sort of got the best of both worlds. We've got the nice coolness of the mountains here and the beauty of that, and then a couple hours drive and we're sitting on a beach with a tropical drink in our hand. So we're really enjoying that aspect. our monthly expenses. Well, we haven't really been here that long yet to get a real handle on what they're going to be, because our initial startup costs, of course, were rent and buying a car and getting settled. But I do think that we're probably looking in the ballpark of somewhere between $1,200 and $1,300 US a month. Now we're Canadian, so we're taking a bit of a hit on our money as we exchange it, but we definitely feel we're going to live for probably less than half than what it cost us in Canada. We were spending probably $4,000 a month to just maintain a lifestyle in Canada. At least here we feel now with the more economic lifestyle and the healthier one, hopefully we can continue traveling. That's really what we want to do. Part of our dream of being here is that it opens up a whole new area for us to go and travel to. So that's the goal. Once we sort of get settled and get our bearings, then we're gonna hit the trail again and start seeing some of the rest of the world here.
So far, like I said, we haven't been here for that long, but everything that we've seen, we feel totally safe here. We've met just about all our neighbors and they seem like really nice people. We've gone out on walks. It seems to be, once again, a pretty tight, solid community here, and I have no concerns at this point.
Also, there are a lot of police around, and
yes.
Some people like that, some people don't. It makes us feel more secure. They're very friendly.
Very nice. Yep.
Whenever we've been stopped at a traffic stop for whatever, they've always been really big smiles on their
Yep.
faces, and they look at us and just wave us on.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that there's a lot of police around, and I don't think that they're here because there's any problems. I think that the community just has a supportive, active police force here.
Yep.
So we appreciate that.
Yeah, we like it. Yeah.
Shopping in Panama and trying to find things that we need. It's a little bit different here, I have to say that. Luckily, there's PriceSmart, which is similar to Canadians' Costco. And they have a great variety of things for sure. So that's usually our number one place to go to. I miss Walmart. I do have to say that. I like the convenience of a Walmart where everything's in one spot. But part of the fun too is getting out and exploring all these new little shops and wandering in and meeting the owners and
buying from the local markets.
Exactly. I really do enjoy that. Actually, we love going out and buying from the local vegetable stalls. And the home goods that have been made and are sold at the Tuesday market. So we are really enjoying that. So are there things we can't find? Yeah, there probably are. I'm on the hunt for a teapot right now, and they seem to be in short supply. But at some point, I'm sure I'll find one, or I'll improvise and do without. So how has Panama moving here changed our lives? Well, we've only been here a short time, but already we feel a lot healthier. We're definitely having to eat more naturally, not as much processed foods. The nearest McDonald's is 40 minutes away. So I have to tell you, man, I'm missing my Big Macs. But I can't just run down the road for McDonald's for dinner. So I have to cook healthier, and that's good for us. I'm hoping to get off my blood pressure medication. I think already I definitely feel better. So I think that time will come.
It's a lot more laid back as well here. I feel relaxed. It's sleeping is better. It's the hectic pace of the world we knew is gone. So that counts a lot, especially when you are of retirement age. So it counts.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to just sort of get up and do what we want to do now in the day, and not have to get up and go to work and and then fit in the rest of your life in those few hours in the evening. So there's a lot to be said about being retired right now. So we're enjoying it.
Yeah. One of our favorite places to go to pop up for a drink and meet friends is the castle just at the other end of town. We discovered it. It's a local hostel, but you can also go up there and have a Balboa or a nice wine or a drink and enjoy the beautiful views of the volcano and the surrounding valley. It's a gorgeous place. So that is quickly becoming a favorite spot of ours. There's so many little restaurants and places to go here. We're just starting to discover them all now. All that we've seen are absolutely wonderful so far. So good variety, and we'll keep you posted.
Yeah, We did go for the tapas and pairings one night at
Boulder 54.
54, and it was amazing. It was so good. The food is just, oh, wow.
Yep.
So we're definitely looking forward to doing that again when the opportunity comes up.
And if you want some great beer and really good burgers and some rock and roll, you can always go to the Boquete Brewing Company as well. We've had a few nights there as well. Got to get your beef fix in, so there we go.
So if someone was thinking that they wanted to move to Panama, as you know, I'm sure you've heard before, definitely take Jackie's tour. She is just so great at showing you the country, introducing you to different neighborhoods. But then it's also the after support that she gives us. I can go to her with any question and she's back to me almost instantly with an answer. But yeah, do your research. Watch the YouTube videos, not just of people who've been on Jackie's tours, but of other videos too. Try and look for, the truth of what people are really thinking and feeling about things. So far, it's been a really positive experience for us, and I'm glad I did all the research I did. But taking Jackie's tour just sort of cemented it for us for sure. And we felt really confident in our decision to make our move here.
Yeah.